Hello? Hello? Then let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Anyways, welcome everyone. So, as I'm sure people have no doubt noticed from the title of this stream, hello Captain Pope, welcome. As I'm sure people have no doubt noticed, I've decided to, on this lonely day of Valentine's, I decided to play some... I'm gonna take this off for a second. No, definitely not. I'm gonna leave that on. Decided to play some Doki Doki Literature Club. Because, you know, if you can't find one in real life, might as well get one online. I don't like this color for the light. I was into it, and now I'm not. We'll just go back to our standard. Anyways. In preparation, I've got a whole thing of strawberries, you know, the most Valentine's fruit of all, and a Coke, because, again, most Valentine's drink of all, as everybody is aware. Gotta love that good crisp opening of a can. Anyways, sure, let's get on into this, why don't we? Okay. Hopefully everything is visible and everybody can see everything. Oh, not the settings. And if it's too loud, you know, let me know. But also, hello Sir Poos, I'm glad you're here. But also, just a little disclaimer, I haven't seen any of this, I haven't played any of this, but I did, whenever I opened up the game, I got a little warning that was like, hey, this is for mature audiences. So, I don't know, I guess if you're not a mature audience member, maybe, leave. Yeah, I know this isn't Horse Prince. I didn't want to download an app that wasn't on Steam. Not a bad strawberry. What is this? Oh, okay. Anyways, gonna remove that. So yeah. Mature audience, warning. Apparently there's a lot of stuff that happens. But I didn't look through any of the disclaimers or anything like that, so this is gonna be completely fresh. I've also never played any dating sim, so this will be interesting. Oh shit, I have to have a name? Just gonna go with the casual sumo. Anime titties. Ooh. Hey! I don't know who you are. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Yeah, hopefully no nudity. Might actually, wait. Is there a thing that's like, hey, no nudity? Nope. I feel like if there was, then, like, if there was gonna be nudity, there'd probably be, like, a no nudity option. I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, annoying girl comes running at me, waving her arms. That girl is Sayori. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of... But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Wow, we're really shitting on this girl before we even meet her. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. What the heck? But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori, I'm guessing is how you say her name, catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again. This is my annoying, my annoying voice. But I caught you this time. Interesting. Maybe, but only because I decided to... Oh, shit, this is me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's because I was. That's mean, Sumo. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh my god, why is my character such a dick? That's so mean. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. I think I've been mean enough. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sumo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Fuck, I didn't know that one. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. We're just gonna breeze right past that one. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh my god, why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? What? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Okay, hold up. What the fuck is... What? I'm so confused. She has no nose. Oh my god. Oh, it's just very faint. Probably can't see it on stream. But it's right there. There's a little line and a little shine mark. Because she's oily. Ugh. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Anyways. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blank- Oh! I thought that was a smudge on the screen. She looks puntable. Honestly. She sounds puntable, but maybe that's just me. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. It's a little... Oh, I didn't even know that this was a thing. I can right-click and make the text disappear. Cool. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait. Oh, fuck. You don't need to wait for me wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Oh no! Why am I such a dick? Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Oh, I think I'll be joining that one. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Well, that's nice of them. Don't make promises you can't keep. Honestly, let me go to anime club if I want. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Well, I've done it for less. I dejectedly follow Sayori. Oh, best line. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori is full of energy. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Sumo! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! ... God. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Hell yeah, brother! I hate this. What are you looking at? Let's go. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Hey. No problems here, Petrichor. You do what you gotta do. Oh, also, just so everybody is aware, in the pre-game warnings, they let me know that all of these characters are supposed to be 18. So, I don't know. They're 18, I guess. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Say less. You could just ignore her when she gets oh fuck, this is... You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Well, she didn't say that quietly this time. Then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sumo. Monika smiles sweetly. Please stop. We're in school. Like, what? What? No. We're in school right now. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Sumo. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. Those green eyes, though. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Yeah, keep it to yourself. Jeez. Ugh. We're in school. Stop embarrassing me. Oh my god. Yeah, of course I'm Sumo in the game. I'm Sumo in real life, too. I'm not gonna go with Daddy. That's just inappropriate for a high school. Anyways. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. This strawberry carton is gonna get on my nerves. It won't like flatten out so I can put the stems separately from the full strawberries. Anyways, as Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. Well, good to know I can never say that word again. Walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Oh no, they're gonna stuff me in the closet. Yikes! Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I hate this. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. Wow! It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has... Oh, well, I can do that. It's delicious! Talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Oh no. I don't even know what that is. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Oh god. No. No, they got it! No! Well, I'm ruined. I'm ruined, that's it. End of stream, goodbye. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I'm just gonna act like there's not a clip of me saying that word in the chat right now. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. No, not your new text notification sound. Ah! Ah! This is... Oh, fuck, I guess I... Hold on. Another bite. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Have I? What? Made them for you or anything. No, stop! This is a high school. I will not be tasting any other kind of frosting. At any future point. No, not my senior roast. Huh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Or Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright, alright. What? What is happening? I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I just don't like reading. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Now please, stop. This is a high school. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. What? Okay. I mean, I do like tea, and I don't really read, so... It's not completely wrong. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I didn't have a choice? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... I know that the horniness is getting more and more intense, okay? But this is a high school. This is not the time and place. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. No, I am embarrassed. You need to stop. This is a high school classroom. Ugh. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Oh, God. This is... I know it's a dating sim. I just wasn't expecting it to be this horny this fast. I've never played a dating sim before. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Anime women? Horny? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? What? Ah, stop! We are in school. Why are you doing this? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. No, I think this is after school. I think this is like the end of the school day and everybody has their clubs. Because it said that I was just chilling in a classroom alone earlier. But I could be wrong. I don't know how school works. The class is clearly not sex ed. It's talked about literature so many times. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oh, the show? That was a good one. Not sex literature. We aren't reading smut in this club, I hope. That'd just be really weird. Anyways. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Oh, thank you. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Sumo slams. That is, yes. It's Wattpad 101. No, not Wattpad 101. God damn it. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Real literature. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Well, that's nice. Finally, the first actually nice thing that I've said. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sumo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I don't like how similar this character is to me. It's concerning. So many seeds. Manga? Oh, no! I knew that was coming. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Come on, this is a high school. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So Wattpad. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Lame. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She reads exclusively Percy Jackson. Honestly, I don't blame her. I would too. I did for a hot second. Hell yeah, Percy Jackson rocks. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stop. Get some help. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Well, Yuri is currently the least strange one. It's currently like Yuri, Monica, and then the other two suck. We don't care about the other two. Natsuki, Sayuri, fuck them. Out. Goodbye. We don't need the literature club. Of course you agree. There was no hint of lie there. Everything I've ever said is correct. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Cool, that one's actually not that bad. I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Yeah, well, nobody gives a fuck, Natsuki. Stop. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Yeah, horror's literally great. That's right, you usually like to write about cute girls. Don't you, Natsuki? Or cute things! Fuck! I read that wrong. Shit! No! No. Yes, you can punt Natsuki. No! What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Yes. Shit. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. But you're not cute. You're annoying. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Honestly, that is kind of impressive. I suck at writing poetry. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Okay, Yuri. You don't need to give a monologue every time. I'm sorry. My precious Yuri, please. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? I don't like that I've been sitting with my arm the same as hers. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Or I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That's nice. That way, everyone is even. No words?
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sumo? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Somebody ban her. Petrichor, you're out. No, never. Never a threesome with those two. God. Why stop there? No. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought...
Sumo!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. Let's just block this one out. I don't need to say that. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. They're too powerful to be left alive. I think that's the secret plot of this game. We're gonna take out each member one by one. One by one! The girl's eyes light up.
Yeah! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. Why are you so close? Back up. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Squid Game dating sim. So that'd be great. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. God, now I have homework. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. We didn't even read. All we did was sit and talk about, like, nothing. It was just introductions. Did we not have homework from the last meeting that I just didn't do because I wasn't here? Ugh, this club sucks. You guys don't do anything but try and get new members. I'm here for the literature. Bring me the literature. Sumo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Cool. I'll just do like an interpretive dance. I did get cupcakes, but I'm here for the literature. Cupcakes come second to literature. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Okay, excuse you. Now I'm finally not the character. I have fantastic writing skills. Thank you very much. Might not be able to write a poem, but I can still write. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Sumo, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
I'll write a haiku. I can't wait. Please write a haiku. And put it in chat, too. That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Currently this isn't like a game, I'm just reading. I've done nothing but read this entire time. No choices or anything. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. No, this is your in-stream assignment. No homework will be assigned. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Oh god, sweats profusely. It's okay, I believe in you. You can do this. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I have to actually write a poem? Fuck. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Fuck. You don't know how to write a haiku? It's the syllables, 575. God, I don't... Clouds? Okay, clouds. Captive? That's scary. I don't like that there's only 3 of them down here. Where's Monica? I don't even want this one or this one here. Whisper, okay. Yeah. You can choose all of the stuff. We got mouse, marshmallow, calm, skipping, atone, misery, unrequited, excitement, scars, and warm. Unrequited. We've got anime, chocolate, giggle, grief, email, imagination, infinite, raindrops, disaster, nibble. Grief. We've got feather, fireflies, sadness, bunny, essence, sunny, fun, jump, fantasy, comfort. Fireflies. Okay. We've got heart, lust, childhood, entropy, awesome, disown, waterfall, melancholy, disoriented, and cheer. Yeah, how did I know that you would choose lust? We've got sweet, landscape, puppy, melody, empty, wonderful, rain cloud, dance, determination, and destiny. Destiny. So currently, our poem goes, clouds whisper unrequited grief, fireflies lust destiny. We've got pleasure, shiny, sticky, boop, insight, flying, rose, doki doki, passion and bliss. Okay. Yeah, I chose lust. That was the word I was told. Boop. Unending judgment, bouncy, dazzle, cry, massacre, memories, breathe, games tenacious. Not gonna lie, the music of this game is kind of a bop. I'll choose this one. What was the last one? Doki Doki. Memories. I like that one. Vibrant, swimsuit, laugh, friends, time, silly, covet, daydream, marriage, summer. Vibrant. Hop, electricity, fester, analysis, lazy, secretive, vitality, nightgown, together, vertigo. That's very out of the... Of course. Kiss. Oh god, I know that that's gonna be the one. Play, candy, dark, skirt, journey, pout, tragedy, ocean, uncanny. Pout. Okay. Alone, hair, socks, incongruent. That was a choice. Adventure, fickle, prayer, lipstick, vanilla, and sugar. Fickle it is. Parfait, sensation, happiness. Honestly, okay, I guess I'm reading Sir Pooz's poem to the class. It's a haiku in which he's written, "My pee-pee is small, but my massive heart will fill the void inside her." Honestly, amazing. That was fantastic. So proud of you. For this one, we'll do what? Amazing? What about yours? I didn't see you made a poem. Oh. I didn't realize that was supposed to be a haiku. Estriantis said, "Sumo is so great. They like streaming every week. I will watch today." Sumo is great, or so great. They like streaming every week. I will watch today. Did I do? I will watch today. There we go. Sorry, I didn't think about it. For this one, we're gonna do defeat. Desire, death, sunset, jumpy, party, kawaii, whistle, special, vivacious, and milk. I hate some of these words. Intellectual, after image, cute, shame, hopeless, inferno, crimson, precious, strawberry, and Valentine. Okay. Oh, too late. I saw Inferno first. Meager, explode, pink, question, romance, horror, flower, shopping, universe, and nature. Explode. Got it. Eternity, ambient, promise, infallible, lucky, treasure, papa, hurt, hope, bed. Frightening, lollipop, charm, pure, blanket, unstable, loud, portrait, love, beauty. Unstable. I don't like that she jumped. Her jumping tells me that's a big red flag. wrath, rainbow, flee, philosophy, existence, color, kitty, peace, extraordinary, and vacation. And kitty is the first word on this list that I can see. Okay, let's see how we did. Hi again, Sumo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. A+. Honestly, I think that this is going to be a great poem. I'm sure it makes a lot of sense, too. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sumo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki! You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Amen. Ooh. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Sumo already gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
I mean, you're not wrong. If I like what I'm doing, I put a little bit more effort into it.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Girl, what? What? Huh?
Is that so?
No, literally, what? Excuse me? You set your house on fire? What the fuck? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Already? I just met you last week. Red flag number 2.
How come? You and Sumo can become good friends, too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh!
Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Oh, wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Literally, what is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. I mean, it's not. It really isn't. I don't have to do shit. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Stop. No, that's not what it was. I'm sure that's not what it was gonna be. This is a high school. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know.
discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I know I'm in. I didn't ask to be in, but I'm in. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I probably won't. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Okay. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Not Natsuki in the closet. We've been new. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she's starting a fire. Stop. She seems to be on the first few pages. Oh. Music change. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. I feel like I need a book for this. I have the Norton Anthology of Drama, Volume 2. It's a short read. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Me too. Let's see, what are we reading? Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. Act 1. Sorry, I'm just reading. That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I haven't read Volume 1. Neither have I. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two... Oh, just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Honestly, it's for the best. Stop. We're in a school. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart? I thought you said this was relatable. What the fuck? What is your life? That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of fucking dark. Jesus Christ. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ahahaha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sumo? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Weird. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Yeah, she's kinky. I don't know if it's the right kind of kinky, though. But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. Are we gonna share our poems? I made this poem for this exact literature club. Like, when are we gonna start reading the poems? That's all I'm saying. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. I mean, yeah. Ah, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah! Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not... It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Don't bully her for apologizing. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them. Oh, between the two desks. I was like, between the two of what? That makes more sense. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. I know, why am I so cute? Maybe I should be taking notes. Where's a notepad? Got my notepad. And then, here's a pencil. So, what have we learned so far? Write poems, get bitches, when reading with shy girl, slide table up next to her. Perfect. I'm learning already. This is gonna be great. Maybe I will have a Valentine next time. Join club, get bitches. That's right, that's right. Cool. Got the notes. What's happening? Okay. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. New angle. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even Stop. Do I need to... Fuck, I can't cover it. I don't even have like a little square that I could just like... We're huddled even closer together than before. Ooh. Get shy girl to hold half of book for boob angle. Got it. I wrote that one down. It's important to keep track of my notes. It's actually kind of distracting me. Oh no. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. Is boob size important here? No. We never care about boob size. It's good no matter what. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Oh, she's looking at me. God, is it bad that I'm sitting here and I'm like, what if I could just like poke her eye? Just... I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Writes boob size doesn't matter in notes. Good point, good point. I should. Boob size doesn't matter. Cool. I wrote that one down. At the end of class, we'll go over notes. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Yeah, it's gonna take me a long time to read each page. I'm really good at forgetting what's happening. It's probably the least I can do. Ooh, somebody's cooking. I can smell it. That's true. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. That's a red flag. She just said that the main character in this book does a bunch of evil things, and you're sitting here going, yeah, she reminds me a lot of you. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second-guesses all of the things that she says and does. No, literally. How did they make reading a book be so sexual? We're here to learn, okay? There should be no thoughts of anything else. I think I just skipped that entire thing, but it's fine. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Sumo, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I did, it was kind of clear. Well, you don't have to learn, but I'm here to learn. I did just meet this woman, and she's already being weird. Yuri, I thought I could trust you. Maybe I need to just go for Monica. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh no. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Yes, this is what I came for. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Not the C word. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Just purple hair, it's unfair. Honestly, I wish I had purple hair. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It's grape flavored. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? First big choice. Who will it be? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Thoughts? Monica? Kind of thinking Monica too. If there are any other suggestions, I'd be willing to hear them, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Yuri's a little sus. A little sussy baka. I'm thinking Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Sumo. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sumo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Sumo. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Sure. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness, and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. I don't know. Yuri is kinda suspicious. She's got quite a few red flags. I mean, for one, we were writing the poem, and we chose, I don't remember what the word was exactly, Inferno. We chose Inferno, and her sticker bounced. Like she was happy about it. And then, we were reading the book, and we said, this character's just like you. Also, she said, Sayori and you are such close friends. I'm getting a little jealous. 3 red flags. Just saying. What's wrong with a little arson? Nothing's wrong with arson. Nothing's wrong with arson, but when even your sticker people bounce because you talk about infernos, little sussy. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Yeah, honestly, would make sense. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm just saying, Monica's at least, like, really nice, and I haven't seen any red flags. Also, the green eyes. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Too nice? You think she's too nice? I don't know. I think she's just being a good president. Some people could learn from that kind of thing. So, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Yeah, she might be hiding something, but there's nothing wrong with having secrets. Everybody has secrets. I have secrets. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. That's literally the point of this game, Monica. And you're making a fourth wall joke, and I'm not into it. She can see me. She's watching me. The light for my webcam is on. She's probably watching me through it. I don't trust that. I don't trust it. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Fake it till you make it. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Honestly, you're right, Petrichor. My retinas. That's some grade A writing right there. I'm shedding a tear just thinking about it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself and get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wow, getting some actual writing advice from a game? Oh, who's next? I guess we'll go. Okay, see ya, Petrichor. Have a good night. Talk to you probably tomorrow. We'll go, Yuri. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Ooh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery, metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Okay, Sir Poos. See ya probably tomorrow. Yeah, that too. See ya next stream. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. What time is it? It's 12:06. Compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been... Hello! And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Okay, didn't have to call me a weak writer. Rude. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me, apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past, The light flickers, I flicker back. Okay. I mean, it was a fine poem. It's just... like, what the fuck? ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sumo. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's suspicious. Why are you doing this? That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Sumo. Please don't. You're okay. You're okay where you are. Me too. God, that one was long. The first one was, like, kinda short. Now we've just got these two. You know what? Let's do Sayori. Let's do Sayori. I like her voice.
This is a good poem, Sumo. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I've thought about it.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you would write one. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sumo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
That will be my way of thanking you. Go off. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. Is this a... No, this is too few lines for a sonnet. But it's close. Oh, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. She's got her priorities. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a...
Oh, fuck. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I'm sure you will. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I guess so. Who should I show my poem to next? I'll probably go through the Natsuki one, and then I'll probably end it there, because I'm kind of tired and I haven't actually had dinner, and it's 12:16 at night. Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, it's called Eagles Can Fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That was pessimistic as fuck. Go off. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Amen. Doesn't matter how you write, as long as the message is what you want to say.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing is,
or about simple writing, is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. And that's what I'm gonna get myself out of right now. Because this is gonna be the end of the stream. I hope everybody enjoyed who came out and supported. It was fantastic. I actually really enjoyed myself, which was not what I was expecting in the slightest. This game was actually kind of fun. And I am surprised to say that I kind of want to play it again. But yeah, with that, I guess I'll see hopefully everyone here for the next stream. Have a good night. Hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. And yeah, see you on Wednesday for the group stream with Astriantis and Captain Pope. With that, I'm gonna go and make some food. Okay, bye.